guys, Susan here. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update and review on my Fitbit Inspire. I didn't do much of a review or anything since the unboxing, simply because I wanted some time with it to see how well it did for me. Any problems I might have had with it. I want to be able to speak about the use of it with some actual experience behind that. So now I do. Okay, I've had this Inspire for a good month at least. I believe it was late November. So it's been on my wrist ever since I bought it. You sleep with it. It is waterproof. However, I do take it off in the shower, and I'll tell you why. It is good waterproof. I mean, you can take it swimming. But what I'm concerned with the shower is it's warm water. There's soap scum, you know, like it's just, no. I'd rather take it off during a shower and then just put it on right after. At least swimming, it's clear water, it's clean. There's nothing to cling to it. You just get out and you tap it with a towel and just dry it off quickly. But a shower, no. It is giving me so many insights, and it's helping me fine-tune what I'm doing in order to get the goal I want to set for myself. It's tracking my food, breaking down the carbs, fats and proteins, calories in versus calories burned. I'm learning about my sleep levels and why I'm waking up so tired, and how to adjust that kind of thing as much as I can adjust it. Some of it's out of my control. But it is giving me the motivation I need to move more consistently. I find I'm not sitting in a chair or on the couch or whatever as often. It buzzes silently on my wrist and says, hey, you know, it's 10 minutes to the hour and you've got so many more steps to make. So I really like it. I'm glad I bought one. In the future, I might upgrade to a heart rate monitored one. This one doesn't have heart rate on it. But at the time, I just wanted to try out the theory of a Fitbit. I wanted to see whether it would be useful for me and whether it's going to actually do what I need it to do. And it is. Okay, so that's answered. So when this one wears out or come into a lot of more money, because the more features you find on a Fitbit, the more expensive they get, which is no surprise. But this one will do me for now. I don't necessarily need a heart rate monitor, but it might be handy someday. But so far, this one's doing everything I want it to do. And I'm really happy with what I'm learning through the metrics that it accumulates from wearing it nonstop. I wear it all the time. Other than the shower, it's always on my wrist. Even during the night, you can set it so it's more loose, so it's just there. It's not squeezing my arm or anything. It's not uncomfortable. It's not disturbing my sleep. I don't even notice it anymore, actually. So anyway, let's have a look at the app next and see what kind of metrics I'm getting, and I'll show you the breakdowns and stuff and how they work to determine whether your goals are in sight or whether you need to tweak it a bit. So let's go do that, and I'll finish up this video. Okay? Thanks. Instant for you. Okay guys, so here is my Fitbit app on my iPhone 8. I have learned so much from this application, just by tracking all my stats, my steps per day, my sleep patterns. I've learned so much from this information. I'll just go through it briefly with you. When it goes to steps, I set my goal, my daily step goal at 3,000 steps a day, which is a stretch for me, which I am starting to catch up to finally. And then once I consistently can make 3,000 steps a day, I'll raise the bar a little higher and try for that one. That's how this works. But for the most part, the ones you see above the line, I have met and surpassed. This one is just to the line of 3,000 steps a day. So 3 out of 7 days, I am making my goal. And as I said, I'm working on getting that all the way across the board. Then I'll raise it another 1,000 steps, and and work my way up to the suggested 10,000 steps a day. It is really tough to do, but by keeping track like this, even on a daily basis, before I go to the weekly chart, I can see, okay, I need 1,400 and odd steps still today to meet my 3,000. So I know what I'm working towards at any point in time. These are active minutes. What are active minutes? They're periods of moderate activity done for 10 minutes or more. So if you go to, say, you go to the mall, and you're walking from store to store to store to store trying to find something, that would be an active minute that it would chalk up for you. So you don't have to worry about making a note of when you start. It just activates, it recognizes that you're moderately active, and it starts to count it for you. Okay. Calories, I'm learning a lot about my food intake. It breaks it down into carbs, fat, and protein. I'm trying to get that balance going better too. And it tracks it. So I have a food log without having to actually write it down and carry it with me, and it's all on my phone. It's handy. This chart shows when you're in the zone, like in and out are balanced, calories burned versus calories in. Blue is under, you've taken calories in but you've burned more, and red is over, so you've put in more calories than you've burned, and that's over. So we don't want to do that. Let's see, it keeps track of your water. When you drink water, you just log it in, how much you had. It gives you various sizes here, so you can just tap the one you drank, and it'll keep totaling it up for you for the day. Exercise. Now this thing recognizes exercises like swimming, like running, like jogging. It just automatically knows your stride length and stuff, so it will record when you go for a walk or a jog or whatever. If it's persistent enough that it says, oh hey, they're exercising, then it will track it as an exercise without having to punch it in yourself. It keeps track of your weight. So far I've lost 1.8 kilograms since I started recording. The sleep. Okay, here we go. This I'm finding really interesting in figuring out why I wake up so tired. Okay. On average, I'm getting like 5 hours. 5 hours, 23 minutes average. 5 hours, 13 minutes average. Ooh, 6 hours and 26 minutes average for that week. 5 hours 5 hours and 50 minutes. Yeah. So average is 5 hours and change. Now you can further break this down by going in. Let's see, it's an interesting one. I'll show you. You can break it down further. Here we go. Now, this one, December 8th sleep pattern. The dark blue is when you're totally asleep, and you can track what times that was. The light blue is restless, so if you're flopping around in bed and you can't get comfortable and you can't rest, that's light blue. And then the red is awake. Now that will trigger if you get up to go to the bathroom, if you move more than a certain amount, so it says, hey, they're awake, you know. But this tells me why I'm waking up tired. So even though, hang on, here we go. Time of sleep, 5 hours and 24 minutes. If I went to bed at 12:36 a.m. and I woke up at 8, but I only got 5 hours and 24 minutes of actual sleep in that time because the rest of it was restless or awake. So this really helps me 17 minutes to fall asleep that time. You know, it really helps me to work on better sleep patterns, which is going to help my overall health. So this app is terrific. It will sync. It uses Bluetooth to sync to the Inspire. It tells me my battery that's left in my Inspire, and it gives my current stats from the Inspire straight on to my app, so I can collect it all here. And what's really great is Fitbit emails me a weekly report to my inbox, and I can save those. I can print them off. I can keep track of all of them in order, however I choose. And it's a more durable record than on like a phone or something that can get lost, or you got a problem with the phone and it gets blanked out and then it's gone, right? The email means I can keep them for good. This also gives me a good talking point with my doctor. Things that aren't working, things I'm having problems with, like sleep, like, you know, whatever. It gives him data in order to better know how to help me with it, and how to fix the problems I'm having. So this is an awesome app. The Inspire is a awesome Fitbit. I'm really enjoying using it. It's really easy. It's really intuitive. I'm learning a lot, and it is gaining metrics for me that I never knew I needed to know about, which is great. So yay, I'm 100% Fitbit crazy. I just recently got a Fitbit friend. We're pretty evenly matched with our steps per day, and it's kind of encouraging. That's another thing I like about the Fitbit. The Inspire buzzes on my wrist silently to remind me to move. My goal is broken down into like 250 steps per hour. So if I'm getting 10 minutes before the hour, it will buzz at me and say you need this many more steps to win the hour. And when you do, guys, when you hit your 3,000 step goal or whatever it is you set, there is a party on your wrist. I've had disco balls going off. I've had fireworks. There are all kinds of animations on the actual Fitbit that tell you, yeah, you made your goal, or you did it, you know. At one point it was like, look at you, you overachiever. You're 750 steps above your goal. So it is really encouraging, and I love it. This is the best move I've made in looking after my health. And so yay. What else can I say? This Fitbit Inspire and the app together, I would give these like 4.5 stars out of 5. They are awesome in all the ways they can help you, and I'm just really inspired. I'm off to a good start for 2020. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.